like his moves, but he never had a fight in school. Always ran, another nigga had to write your grooves. Flow.
And this is where Ross, this is underrated to me, because I think what he's alluding to, of course, it's obvious that he's referring to the ghostwriting, but I think in that, when he said, as far as but he never had a fight in school, had to depend on somebody else to write your grooves, I think he's also talking about people throw shots at Drake all the time, but he doesn't respond until the ghostwriters are ready. It's basically, to me, what he's saying in that bar. You always ran until your ghostwriters was ready to write something for you to respond. So that's kind of a cold diss right there. That's a cold bar. I think this Ross diss is a little underrated. Not as deep as the other two, but it's still very underrated. There's some deep shots in there. What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Professor X Beats Bar Breakdown. We're going to do the Rick Ross diss track as promised. Champagne Moments. It's him coming back at Drake. He came back at Drake in record time. Took him about 2.5, 3 hours to come back with this. Not as deep. Ross is more taking the trolling method. He's not getting into the heavy bars, but there are some pretty good bars in this record that I think are going, like the other ones, are going a little bit unnoticed. So let's get into it without further ado. Rick Ross, Champagne Moments. Let's go.
Fish tanks and marble floors, living big and bad. Niggas laugh until they hit with my official jab. Crack smoke is the exhaust from my pen and pad. Ghostwriters, they get the floss, what you could have had.
Now, of course, Ross keeps it Ross by flossing on them first. Fish tanks and marble floors, living big and bad, talking about his lifestyle. Niggas laugh until they hit with my official jab. So basically saying Drake probably took it for a joke, and now he's about to sun him a little bit, probably more than he thinks he's going to. So he hits him with his official jab. Crack smoke is the exhaust from my pen and pad. That's pretty much self-explanatory, but I'll explain some of the simple bars so people don't send me 1,000 comments about the simplest bars. Of course, that means that what he writes is crack, right? Crack smoke is the exhaust from my pen and pad. It's dope what I'm writing. And ghostwriters, they get to floss what you could have had. Now, that is an insinuation. Of course, we know Drake had ghostwriters, probably still has ghostwriters, but it's also maybe Rick Ross is insinuating that he also has ghost written for Drake, because he says ghostwriters, they get to floss what you could have had, meaning I'm writing this for your instead of writing this for you. Let's continue.
Record label taking a loss, are you in your bag? You a worker on the chart, don't make me laugh. Get the mind, tell by my watch, this a different time. Living fine, I'm getting high as your shit decline.
Now, this is, of course, from Rick Ross, the biggest boss. This is real boss talk, but he's also talking about the status of their careers as businessmen. I think is what he's alluding to, is Drake is still tied to trying to be a hit maker. When he said record label taking a loss, are you in your bag? Meaning, are you checking for your money as the music industry kind of declines? Also, get to mind, tell by my watch, this a different time. Meaning, I moved on from chasing hit records and you still haven't. Living fine, I'm getting high as your shit decline. Meaning, all of my business ventures are working out for me while you are on the trajectory, the normal trajectory of a declining music career. Let's continue.
Who believes he moving keys in his Louis V's? Run up on you and snatch your chain, watch you bitches bleed. Feel the pain or just describe where you really ride. Either you niggas getting money or ready to die.
Now, who believes he moving keys in his Louis V's? I don't know if he's referring to himself, as, you know, people have accused Rick Ross of being a part of what's going on with other music people as far as selling drugs and things like that. Or if he's referring to somebody in Drake's crew. Maybe, you know, I don't know the whole crew like that. I know the bodyguard Chubbs. I don't think he's ever been accused of selling drugs. So that's, I don't know who that is alluding to. But then run up on you, snatch your chain, watch you bleed. Kendrick mentioned about snatching Drake's chain too. And of course, Drake responded to that about not being able to snatch his chain. There's something that they keep alluding to with Drake's crew being soft. Now, like I said in the Like That review, Drake has been robbed a couple of times and things stolen from him a couple of times throughout his career. There's something to that they keep talking about, snatching his chain. There's something to that behind the scenes that they know. I saw it. They keep running. Okay, so feel the pain and just describe when you really ride, either y'all are trying to get money or you ready to cease to exist. You know, you got to be careful with those words on YouTube. But basically what he's saying is, next time I see you, if you really think it's up, then either y'all ready to do business or you ready to get active and perish. Now, of course, these are just lyrics. He don't mean that for real. This is battle rap. He's just rapping. Let's make that clear. Let's keep going.
B.I.G. give a fuck if you G.I.Lee. You got it and you keep it tucked if you be by me. Do the job, better known as the Charles Schwab. Double R spread through the yard and I swear to God. Pop a perk for the...
Now, one thing I want to point out right quick though is the syllables he's rhyming throughout this whole verse. He's really putting together a lot of syllables in these verses and it's all making sense. Now, when he goes to B.I.G., give a F if you Chi-Ali. Now, for those who don't know, Chi-Ali was a rapper from the 90s who he caught a case for, he got into a situation, an altercation, served his time, but that's what he's referring to, give a F if you Chi-Ali, meaning he doesn't care, you know, if you that serious or not. Got it in you, keep it tucked if you be by me. Basically saying that he don't care if you got it in you to be like Chi-Ali, you better keep it tucked if you be by me, if you know what's good for you. Basically, do the job, better known as the Charles Schwab, meaning I'm a businessman. Double R spread through the yard, man, I swear to God. Now he's talking about his business prowess, his real estate prowess, more of a businessman. Charles Schwab is also known for taking over other businesses. So basically he's saying, you know, double R spread through the yard. Rick Ross, businessman now, but don't get it twisted. Basically is what he's saying in those last 4 bars. Let's continue.
Pop a perk for the field, go and count me a meal. Kill you niggas for free, do it all for the thrill. Niggas leaking their records when we speaking directly. If we keeping it gangster, when you see me, you check me.
Okay, the pop a perk for the veal, go and count me a meal. I think he's referring to Pop a Perk for the Veal. I think that's a J. Cole reference. I'm not gonna say it's a diss, but it's a reference to J. Cole not wanting to battle. And then he says, go and count me the meal, X you niggas for free, do it all for the thrill. Basically, he's saying that battling to him is nothing, unlike J. Cole. You know, he pop a perk, he feels no ways about, because I think Percocet dulls your feelings. So he feels no ways about getting into this battle with Drake, and then starts calling him white boy. And we know that's pretty obvious. So don't mention in the comments, he said white boy. That means he thinks Drake is a white boy. Isn't that a bar? Please, no obvious bars.
Getting bullied, don't walk up on me cause the clip is fully. Niggas pussy don't wanna push me. I'm like, really, would he? Like his moves, but he never had a fight in school. Always ran, another nigga had to write your grooves.
And this is where Ross, this is underrated to me, because I think what he's alluding to, of course it's obvious that he's referring to the ghostwriting, but I think in that when he said, as far as but he never had a fight in school, had to depend on somebody else to write your grooves. I think he's also talking about people throw shots at Drake all the time, but he doesn't respond until the ghostwriters are ready. It's basically, to me, what he's saying in that bar. You always ran until your ghostwriters was ready to write something for you to respond. So that's kind of a cold diss right there. That's a cold bar. I think this Ross diss is a little underrated. Not as deep as the other two, but it's still very underrated. There's some deep shots in there.
Flow was copy and paste. Weezy gave you the juice. Another white boy at the park wanna hang with the crew. Pulitzer Prize winner switching up like dyed denim. Get incentives for all the killings while we ride rentals.
Okay, flow is copy and paste. Weezy gave you the juice. Of course, again, insinuating about the ghostwriting. Another white boy at the park wanting to hang with the crew. Again, insinuating Drake doesn't really belong. He's kind of a prop up. Pulitzer Prize winner switching up like dyed denim. I think he's referring to himself as though he's that kind of writer. And again, may have been a ghost writer for Drake. That, to me, that's what he's alluding to. Get incentives for all the killings when we ride rentals. He's kind of alluding to maybe he helped Drake with some of his bars in a battle or just in general. To me, that's what he's alluding to, because he's saying, get it. I Pulitzer Prize winner switching up like dyed denims, meaning he's switching up his style. And then I get incentives for all the work, let's say, so to speak. I'm not going to say the other word too many times. While we ride rentals. Now, you ride rentals when you're out of town. Again, doing work for somebody else, writing for somebody else, helping somebody else probably write. So I don't know. Is Rick Ross, maybe he knows something about writing for Drake that we don't, or at least he's trying to paint the picture that way. Let's continue.
Look me right in my face, he beginning to shake. Told you niggas stay scheming, I predicted my fate. Got more money than you, fuck you want me to say. 50 mil for the crib, where you want me to stay. I can shoot up the block, I got pictures to paint. Let you DM my hoes, but got bitches you can't. Let you get on my songs, it was good for your face. Now bitch nigga is home, and no room for debate. Papa.
Okay, let me stop right there because there's a lot in there. Told you, Stay Scheming. Of course, Stay Scheming is the record that they were both on with French Montana, who later on Ross says this is all about. Got more money than you. What you want me to say? 50 mil for the crib. Where you want me to stay? Now he's gonna get into how he's using his house to make money, and he's making other moves to make money. Again, alluding to Drake being stuck trying to be a recording artist to make money. And you're not even a real recording artist, you need ghostwriters. So he's throwing a lot of shots. That's the theme. He's really poking holes in who Drake is seen to be. I can shoot up the block. I got pictures to paint. Again, he's talking about making movies, using his house to make actual movies, making other moves to make money outside of just being a propped up recording artist. These are kind of heavy lyrics that Drake definitely understands what he's saying. And then let you get on my songs, it was good for your face. Basically saying we gave you your real persona, so to speak, your relatable persona as far as being taken seriously as a rapper. And you know that bar goes back to the bar about the Stay Scheming song, I predicted my fate. And the last two bars are about Drake inviting his baby mama to the show. Those are self-explanatory. So let's continue.
You ain't never wanna be a nigga anyway, nigga. That's why you had operation to make your nose smaller than your father nose, nigga. I don't follow you, nigga, cause you sent the motherfucking cease and desist to French Montana, nigga. You sent the police, nigga, hating on my dog project. That wasn't the same white boy that I seen, nigga, when we were making them early records, nigga. When you were happy to be around, nigga, seeing niggas fucking stunning your life, nigga. Give Weezy some more money, nigga. Give Rap a lot some more money, nigga. White boy, yeah, biggest. Rose, nigga. We can do it how you wanna do it, where you wanna do it, anytime you wanna do it. I'm ready. I'm ready, white boy. Huh? I know you got your Dockers on with no underwear, white boy. Yeah, you had that surgery, that six-pack on. That's why you wearing that funny shit at your show. You can't hide it, nigga. White boy.
Okay, now, the talking at the end. From a cultural standpoint, trying to separate Drake from his black side. Let's just say it, call it for what it is. Okay? The plastic surgery, the Dockers, all of that. But also, this was after dropping Give Me 50. You know, he mentioned Rap a Lot being in his pockets, Baby and Cash Money being in his pockets. He mentioned Young Money being in his pockets and Weezy. So again, he's kind of almost responding on Kendrick's behalf a little bit with the dropping Give Me 50. Like I said, that was a preemptive strike by Drake towards Kendrick about his record deal with TDE. He doesn't have that same ammo against Rick Ross. That's why Rick Ross can use it. The French Montana thing, again, I think that's all about the Stay Scheming song. Stay Scheming was a big look for Drake on the hip hop side of his career. So, you know, whether that's true or not, I don't know about the whole cease and desist and all of that. That's probably real, though. I don't think he would just lie and mention that. So, you know, but it's obvious Ross has been holding some animosity towards Drake for a long time. And you would, if what he says is true, you would look at Drake as a prop up, you know, in his eyes. Especially if he ghost wrote for him like he's kind of saying. But we'll see. We will see. Of course, playing the part where Drake had to big him up. That kind of solidifies what he's saying about being important in Drake's career. While Drake tries to make it seem like he's the important one in other people's career, Rick Ross and them did give him a lot of validity when it came to the hip hop side of Drake's career. So that's the breakdown. It was a better diss than I think people are giving it credit for. And of course, Ross is smart with the social media shenanigans that he's got going on, because that's part of it too. And Drake is a big artist. So you got to come with everything you got, pretty much, to get at this guy. You know what I'm saying? Ross is not that deep into music, as he alluded to. He's moved on to other businesses, but he's still willing to come back for this. And that's it. So like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Any bars I may have missed, anything like that. Let me know what track, if you all have any suggestions of a bar breakdown of a song you want me to do, leave that in the comments as well. Thank you for watching Professor Lex Beats, the bar breakdowns. We out. Peace.